And I hear quite a few guys coming in from the US now, it's clear. So you, I think, dominate a lot. But anyway, I won't hold you.
Welcome to EmComm Solutions. My name's Jake. So have you been looking for a tool to improve your Meshtastic experience, especially if you're one of those that have a fixed node at your home and you want to be able to kind of continuously monitor that local network and be able to see a lot of that data? Well, thanks to Florida Native over at Telegram Group, he introduced me to a new to me software that you can download to a laptop. I'll talk. I think they got software versions for Windows, Linux, and Mac. So they got you covered there for whatever type of software you're using. And connect a fixed node, ideally, to that network so you can kind of monitor it. And we'll show you what it looks like. But my initial thoughts is this could be a very useful tool, especially if you like to monitor that local long fast network, connect with other people, see a lot of the metrics of behind your mesh network within your local area. So we'll take a look at it, and in maybe a month or two after using it a while, I'll give kind of my final thoughts on it and whether I still am as impressed with it as I am right now. So let's check it out. First place you need to jump over to is website. Link will be down below. MeshSense right here. This is what the dashboard looks like. We're going to look at a live version of the dashboard here in a minute. But if you scroll down, you're going to see downloads. And of course, download the applicable software for whatever operating system you are trying to install this software onto. The next place I recommend going is the frequently asked questions section, and then we'll go to the Bluetooth tips section. So this just gives you a good general overview of everything that's available for you. It's going to answer most of your questions. Of course, if you have other questions, you can put those down below. And then I'm going to talk just real briefly the Bluetooth section, right? The tips for that. I did have issues connecting my Wiz block that has the 2.4 version of Meshtastic firmware. So I grabbed my T-Deck that still has a 2.3 version on it. That's kind of how I roll. Sometimes I don't update when the latest and greatest comes out. If it's working for me, I just keep using it. And Meshtastic is the developers over there have been very active lately as far as getting new updates. So sometimes I get a little behind, but hey, it worked in my advantage this time. There is tips here, though, if you do have the newer version to try to get work through. I'm going to try that. I did mess around with it for a little bit, and then I got frustrated, and I knew that as soon as I saw that note there, I knew my T-Deck still had the older version on, so I grabbed it. So because I was getting ready to make a video, and I wanted to get it connected. So anyways, all right, so let's jump over to the good stuff here. Here is the live version. Of course, I will link this also so you can go check it out. This dashboard, I'll kind of orient you with the dashboard. Up here, where it says addresses, this is their, he's obviously got this connected to the internet. And you would normally see like your node, whatever node you have connected to this, if it's your home fixed node or whatever. Then the node list, obviously there's a lot of nodes on here, pretty impressive, and these are all active. You can click this button and see the inactive nodes that have been connected to this network also. You're going to see kind of the general information for each node, fairly similar to what you see in the Meshtastic app. And then you can scroll down through this. Notice here towards the bottom, you see next to message says long fast. If you click that drop down, this is based off of what node you have connected to the software. The channel long fast, of course, being in there is the default. And then if you have any other channels programmed and set up into your node that's connected to this, those are going to be available also, which is a cool feature. And then as you see all these node names down here, if you click directly on one of those, now if you notice below messages, that's who you're sending a message to. That's the direct message to that individual. Or if you click on them right here, it's going to change it automatically. If you notice how that changes in the drop down. If you want to send broadcast a large message to the whole network, which is a large network, you go ahead and go to the long fast, and it might obviously hop limit out. But if you go down here in this window, you're going to see all these nodes again, and some of the information about them. More information, I guess, than you see over here on the left. You're going to see the signal to noise ratio. Actually, you'd see that over there also. And then the RSSI, the type, the hops, their GPS location if they're sharing that. And you can see that, I believe that's showing you the hops too. Interesting. And then if their GPS location undefined, yeah, interesting. All very cool. Hey, if you want also one little more feature before we wrap this up, messages only. If you want to see just messages that have been sent, pretty quiet right now, but you can filter like that. You can export this into a CSV file, like an Excel file or a spreadsheet file. You can also go to settings over here. You're going to see more settings on your individual software. This is obviously probably locked down a little bit, and you need that client access key. Oh, one other feature, you can access this remotely. So if you have a computer set up connected to your home fixed node, it's out on a tower outside your house or something, you can remote in through another terminal, another computer, and connect to your home node. So pretty cool. Terms of services in there, you might want to read through that. All that other stuff. Donate if you feel like this is a cool software. I recommend donating. I'm not affiliated, obviously, with this company at all, but very cool free software that I think could really be beneficial to Meshtastic users that are trying to create a strong network in their local area. And so if you found this useful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you have questions about Meshtastic overall, troubleshooting questions and stuff like that, I highly recommend joining our Telegram group. It's a great place. There's over 400 users over there. Usually somebody has an answer to your question. Somebody's already experienced that problem and knows the solution to that problem. It's a great collaboration location. It's a good location to connect with people in your local area. So join the Telegram group, link below. Check out our other social media links, which will also be below, website, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more emergency communications solution videos. Thanks for watching.